Boxing Profiles is back. Welcome to Boxing Profiles. I'm your host, Tony Prince. I'm here again with Coach Mac at the George Duke Center, Vacaville, California. We got a couple things we want to bring to your attention. Hey guys, if you guys are out there and you got questions for us, hit us up in the comment section. All right, guys. All right, Coach Mac, go ahead, take it away.
We're just gonna talk about the upcoming fights. Today's the 25th, so we're looking at the weekend at I think the 28th. So everybody's talking about Bam Rodriguez versus Estrada. What you think? Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Bam Rodriguez on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bam Rodriguez on that particular one because turn that side, right here. We turn that down right here, right here. There you go. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah. So we're doing this on the phone, and we're going live. So if you guys got questions, we want to answer your questions. We want you guys to engage with us. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we're here to try to answer all your question about boxing. Okay. He just asked me about Bam Rodriguez. I'm picking Bam Rodriguez to win the fight coming up this weekend.
Probably Bam too. A lot of people is picking. They saying Estrada got a chance. They're not sure if Bam's gonna win this one, but he's with my camp. I love RGBA, Robert Garcia Boxing Academy. Those are my guys, so I'm going with them. I just got them watching a lot of Bam Rodriguez's fights last night. Doing a little research, a little homework. That's a bad dude, man. I watched him and Sonny Edwards and guy he went to distance with. Just a few of his highlight fights, man. He's the business. So I don't know too much about Estrada, but they say he's gonna give him some stiff competition. And I'm eagerly waiting to see what it's all about.
Yeah. You know, every fighter that steps in that ring has a chance to win, whether he is the favorite or he or she is the underdog. So everybody has that opportunity until the fight is over. Then we'll know who the true winner really is. But it's just one of those things. And who else we got on there this weekend that's fighting besides those two?
This weekend, I think Tio, I'm not exactly sure who he's fighting, but Tio Fimo's fighting. And that's always
it's a good, exciting fight. With Tio Fimo's fighting, it's always a good, exciting fight. I gotta give Teofimo his props because I like the man. He came in and he said that he was taking over, and he did just that. He's lost a couple times now.
Some bumps in the road.
Yeah, bumps in the road. That's all right.
His thing, man.
Yeah.
And that guy's a hell of a fighter as well.
Yeah.
Immensely talented.
Yeah. And I got to say one other thing about Tio. He's very, very exciting. He's a fighter that you want to watch. Win, lose, draw, he's still exciting. So
he has the it factor. You can be as good as you want, like Boots Ennis. I think he's immensely great talent, but he doesn't quite have that it factor. It's just something that he's not doing, he is doing, or he's not doing that's just not quite grabbing the general public's at large attention. Like Tank. Tank's got the it factor. Brian got the it factor. Tio got the it factor. You know what I mean? Devin. He's slowly getting his way. Just because of his name being, constantly in the news all the time. He's, by recognition, he's kind of got the it factor.
Yeah, since we touched on Devin Haney a little bit, let's talk a bit about that. Things going on with Devin Haney. People are basically criticizing Devin Haney because of everything that's happened to Devin Haney. I'm not going to make any excuses for any fighter that's out there. That night Devin fought as a coach, when I saw his last fight with Regis Prograis in San Francisco, and Devin was moving in a circle and Devin was boxing him, and I was wondering if Devin was going to do that when he fought Ryan Garcia. He didn't do that. It's like those two guys got into each other's head because they got history with each other. And the next thing you know, the whole game plan went out the window. Everything Devin did that night was basically wrong. His hands were down. He was doing everything wrong that night, okay? And it was obvious because he wound up losing the fight, you know. Yes, I know there was some bad circumstances there with people who are saying steroids, PEDs, enhancements, whatever you want to call it. Look, that's what went on, okay? And what surprised me about that was the fact that Ryan Garcia, not only was he tested 2 or 3 times, he was tested 6 times, and he failed each one of the tests. So nobody could tell me that this man did not do that. And, you know, if you are, you know, if you like to cheat, then, hey, then I guess that's who you are, okay? But cheating there's no place in boxing for cheaters, bro. And that goes for anybody that has taken any sort of enhancements. Whether you knew you did it or you didn't know you did it, okay? If they found it in your system, you're guilty. And people say, why would you say that? Well, I'm saying that is because everybody in jail is saying I'm innocent. That's what all of the people say, right? And we know a lot of them in jail are not innocent. There are a few of them that are, but it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it, you know. And you know, there's no place in boxing for people taking enhancements. I can name some of the people that's done it previously in the past, from the golden era. Let's go with Aaron Pryor. What was I believe what he was doing was that cocaine, I think. They said it was coke, but you saw what happened to him. You know what I'm saying. So Panama Lewis got banned from boxing from forever. You know, for whatever the whole thing was. That was Pryor's coach, Panama Lewis. At the
He
time.
was in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Or he did taking the padding out of
The padding out of the gloves. So, So, you know, so that those things. There's no place in boxing for those things. For all the people that's been taking enhancements, Bumgarner, she's another one that we found enhancements in her. There's no place in boxing for that. If you gotta take enhancements in order to get a victory, you in the wrong sport. It's just that simple. You know, I'm a fighter that saw the fighters in the golden era, and look, I'm gonna break it down just like this. You know, Aaron Pryor from the golden era did it, but you didn't hear about a lot of fighters doing enhancements and all that other stuff when they were fighting. They just did a lot of hard work. Okay, there was a few of them that did some things, and you know, when they got caught, they got caught. But the majority of the guys from the golden era, they didn't do that stuff. It was all natural. Okay, all right, and that's the way it should be. It should be all natural. If you got skills, your skills is gonna pay the bills. The enhancements, bro, you get caught, why you gonna ruin your career? You know, it is what it is. You know, that's all I can say. We got. We got Fernando Vargas Jr. fighting this weekend. Who you got? Who you fight? Who you got?
Fighting Juan Carlos Cordones. I don't really know too much about Cordones.
Juan Carlos Cordones?
Yeah, of course I got
Fernando Jr.
El Feroz.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? You know the Vargases are a really good family of fighters. You know what I mean? There's nothing that you could say really bad about them. You know what I mean? I mean, look. I mean, even Fernando Vargas Sr. I think he was caught with some kind of enhancements at one time in his system also. So you know, again, no excuses for anybody that is. That has done that, you know, is done and over with Fernando Vargas. You know, now his kids are fighting, and they all look good. All 3 of his sons, they all look great, and I'm looking to see more and more of them. You know, so what else you got, Coach?
We got let's go with the weekend. We got Lamont Roach Jr. versus McCrory.
Okay, Lamont Roach Jr. Okay, now here we go.
McCrory.
Here we go.
We're getting introduced to a lot of people this you know.
Yeah, a lot of new fighters.
Lamont Roach is fairly new on the scene as so. I've been coming, budding champ, but we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Is his title on the line?
Yeah.
Yeah, so his title on the line. So this is a defense for Lamont Roach. So I saw him when he won the title, and I was like, wow, okay, he showed me a little something. So now we gonna see if Lamont Roach he gonna be throwing hands, and he gonna have to put his hands on this cat. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to put his hands on him and let him know, hey, I'm the champ. Okay, and that's how I see it. It's gonna be some good fights this weekend. If we get in boxing matches, I mean, hey, it's gonna be good fights. You know what I mean?
All right, here's the interesting one. We got the return of Daniel Jacobs, who I ain't seen in 10 months of Sundays, and Shane Mosley Jr.
Wait. Who?
Daniel Jacobs versus Shane Mosley Jr.
Shane Mosley Jr. Really? Daniel Jacobs against Shane Mosley Jr.? Okay, so how old is Daniel Jacobs?
I would say he's in his mid-30s, so like the rest of the family.
Shane Mosley Jr.?
Probably late 20s, not early 30s. I got Mosley in this one, folks.
I'm taking the old dog. I'm going with Daniel Jacobs on that one. I'm going with Daniel Jacobs. It's basically on experience. Daniel Jacobs had the opportunity to fight. Did he fight Triple G?
Yeah.
He fought Triple G. He fought Canelo Alvarez. So I'm gonna go with experience, and just those two fights alone is going to give him some experience that this other kid, Junior, don't have. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Shane Jr., he don't have that experience like that. So, I mean, yeah, I know his daddy is a champion and all this other stuff, but you're going in there with one of the better fighters. So we're gonna see what happens, okay? I like to see Daniel Jacobs win that fight. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I want to see Shane Jr. win. That's my man.
There you go. All right. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, difference of opinion. That means we could, we could go ahead and say, let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Going down.
Let's see what happens. Okay.
Okay. Well, next we got this. This is not really breaking news. I don't think it's been made official, or I don't know, but it is going down. We got Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois.
Oh man. Okay. Woo. Okay, that's a good fight.
That's a real good fight.
That's a real good fight.
Rumor has it, Dubois stopped Joshua in sparring.
Well, I'm picking Dubois to win that fight. I got Dubois.
I got it. It's kind of like a toss-up, but I'm leaning more towards Joshua. But hey, Dubois ain't no joke, man. He gets hurt a little bit too much too early, and Joshua will take advantage of that.
Well,
but if it goes to later to the fight, you got to start leaning towards Joshua.
Dubois.
Dubois.
Well, the reason why I'm gonna say Dubois is because Dubois showed me something when he fought Alexander Usyk. And
He showed me something in his last fight.
Yeah. But I'm saying when he fought Alexander Usyk,
He beat Usyk.
He actually beat Usyk, and they called it a low blow, but it was not a low blow. He put Usyk out. It should have been a knockout.
Should have been a knockout.
I believe that fight was in Usyk's country.
Of course.
It was in Usyk's country, so Daniel Dubois got cheated, got robbed. So hey, I mean
Flat out.
hey, that's boxing. Boxing, I mean, some of the stuff in boxing is just straight ridiculous,
Travis.
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of the travesties is, again, I'm gonna go jumping back to Ryan Garcia. A lot of the stuff that's going on with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Devin Haney getting the bad end of the stick, and Devin didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I mean, Ryan Garcia. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at facts. Fact number one: Ryan Garcia came in overweight. Fact number two, the man is drinking beer on the stage. So that tells you right then and there, the man's head wasn't in the fight, okay? Why he did that fight, don't know, okay? Then they find steroids in his system. Strike one, strike two, strike three. Bro, you out. Then strike number 4. He tested 6 times and failed. All of that is facts. So if anybody is out there saying that, no, Ryan did this, Ryan won the fight, something's wrong with y'all, okay? Those are guys that are out there that are just straight, what do you call them, fanboys for Ryan Garcia. And like I said, I ain't making excuses for no fighter. If you've done enhancements before and you can't follow the rules, bro, there ain't no place in boxing for you. It's just that simple. Let's call a spade a spade. Okay? It's just that simple. That goes for Canelo, who was caught with steroids. Ain't no place in boxing if the man got caught. He did his suspension. He did his time, right? But the boxing commission's got to get really, really tough on this. Look, you got to give these guys a good suspension. I'm not talking just a year and just give them a fine. I'm talking about you got to make them feel it in their pockets. They can't do this for 4 or 5 years. Yeah, basically you taking their career away from them because there ain't no room in boxing for that. If boxing is going to be the #1 sport again, it's got to be done fairly. It's already dangerous enough. So why put people's life even more in danger? Don't make sense to me. Okay?
Infinite says, wow, great live stream. Thank you, Infinite. Appreciate it.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said, wow, great live stream.
All right, thank you, brother. We appreciate you. Hey, all you guys out there, if you guys want to go ahead and ask us questions, man, come on, man, shoot them up. Hey, guys. Also, hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to Boxing Profiles TV. We're going to surprise everybody. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to tell you what's coming, but we're going to surprise everybody. Okay? I'm just letting you guys know that we got a lot of great things in store for you.
All right, let's stop talking about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, there we go.
Beating it dead horse. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
So look, here's the thing. I don't want to hear no more about those two dudes. The fight has been 2 months over now. Tested positive, he didn't test positive 6, 7, 10, 12 times. Who cares? Listen, Miguel Cotto got cheated, got his face literally smashed to bits by Margarito having bricks in his hands, basically, plaster of Paris, okay? He didn't cry. He took his lumps, went, hibernated for a bit, got back in the training camp, and what did he do? He got his licks back, and then some. You didn't hear no complaining, no overturning, no 1,000,001 excuses. He just, and he had every right to, because he was flat out cheating. And everybody knows this. But the real man don't say nothing. If he really wants his get back, he ain't gonna say nothing. He just gonna say, sign me up and put me in there, coach. And I'm gonna get it back in blood.
There you go.
Devin Haney, listen, take heed. Stop crying. Stop being a little B and go get your V. Or revenge.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah,
I don't hear no more about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. You got beat, fair or unfair. It wasn't fair and square, but whatever. Nobody's gonna remember that. You took an L. Who cares if it was overturned? People only gonna remember the beating. If you really want to get it back, hey, sign up. Make sure everything's on a level playing field this time. If the man comes in at 145, 143, don't go through with it. You know what I mean? Obviously something's not right. He playing. He BS.
Well, the last I heard was if they do a rematch, they're going to be doing it at 147 because Ryan Garcia can't
And then
make
he's gonna
it.
come in weighing 154.
So
stop. I mean, stick to your guns.
Yeah.
Stop the BS, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
As fans, as consumers, as watchers, as just general laymen who just tuning in. You're making us look bad.
Yeah. There you go.
Fight and get right.
Yeah, the only thing that Devin Haney could do at this point, and then we're going to drop this whole subject, is Devin Haney has got to go in there and he's got to face what happened to him, and he's got to go in there and he's got to beat Ryan Garcia. No titles on the line, none of that. Just a revenge fight. That's it. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay? So, again, let's move on to something else. Let's talk about something else that's more exciting.
We got Crawford coming up. Bud, TB, Terrence Bud Crawford. He's gonna fight Madrimov coming up. I think maybe like right after 4th of July. And that I was watching Madrimov yesterday as well. I was doing my little homework research, and gosh, he's gotten a little better since he's first started. But yeah, he's like nowhere near where he needs to be Bud, man. if Bud did that to the machine, then
To Earl Spence.
no, to the guy he said was his hardest fighter.
Oh,
Toughest fighter, the machine.
yeah,
Guy from Europe.
Oh, yeah, yeah, Kazakhstan, from the Kazakhstan, yeah.
Yeah, so this guy is not he's a little bit bigger, but yeah, if he's not on the same skill level. Slightly crude, not very polished just yet. He doesn't have as many fights. I don't think he's got 20 fights yet, somewhere around there.
Somebody-
But he's just not ready for TC.
Yeah. Hey guys,
His only chance would be fighting that. He's fighting coming up in the weight class, and maybe Crawford might have issues handling that weight and that power, but I doubt it.
okay, all right. Hey guys, I just want to let you guys know that Boxing Profiles and the Georgie Duke Center, we have teamed up, and we are doing promotions for our fight night at the Duke. August 31st, okay, of 2024. It's an amateur card, and last year we had the card. The fight sold out, and we're gonna have another great card this year. Hopefully we get the 25 bouts that we planned for, but more than likely we probably won't. But it's still gonna be a great night of boxing. August 31st. Fight night at the Duke, okay?
Duke, Vacaville, California, Georgia Duke Center.
Yes, that's right.
Don't miss it.
That's right, sir. And also, speaking about the Duke, I just want to let you guys know we do have merchandise. All right, guys. So let me show you this shirt. Right, I got on right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says the Duke right here on this side. It's got Boxing Profiles right here and then also I'm gonna turn around. You guys can see on the back itself, right here. Can they see that? They can see that. It says Georgie Duke Boxing right there, okay? And in the white lettering, it has the blood dripping down on the Georgie Duke, okay? And who Georgie Duke was a world champion that came out of Vacaville, California. Vacaville, California is the home of three world champions. We had Georgie Duke, Dennis Alexio. We had Randy Brizard, who is a kickboxing champion. Also, Dennis Alexio was the undisputed kickboxing champion, one of the first ever champions. Okay, so the history of Vacaville is a fight town, and it's a lot of history here in Vacaville. We are a fight town. So just want to let you guys know that. And also, guys that are out there, if you guys need a venue, okay, the Georgie Duke Center is also here for rent. If you guys wanted to do a fight at the Georgie Duke, and if you need a venue, hit us up. Okay, you can look us up, Georgie Duke, okay, in Vacaville, California. The phone number is there. All right, guys. We're going to talk a little bit more about this boxing thing, because boxing is getting exciting again, and we got to keep it going. Coach Matt, what you got, baby?
We got one more fight on the line. I say Shakur Stevenson is going to fight Hartunian. I think that is actually the one that's coming up right after 4th of July. And I don't know too much about Hartunian. But I know Shakur. I hope he has a much better showing than he did last time out against Edwin Dos Santos.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the fight that he won, he threw 40 punches and won a world title? Come on.
A lot of running in that fight.
Look. Okay, look. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Okay, I hear a lot of y'all saying stuff about Shakur Stevens. Okay, at one time it looked like Shakur Stevenson had the best hands in boxing. It looked like that. Okay, but now I don't know. I don't know if he's got the best hands in boxing. I don't know if he has the best defense in boxing. And the reason why is because when he was fighting De Los Santos, he was running all over the ring. I mean, if you got this great defense and have the best hands in boxing, why were you running? That's the question. So Shakur, you got to show me something, okay? Just straight up, you got to show me something, all right? I mean, come on, really?
No, apparently, rumor has it he hurt his hand somewhere early in the fight, so maybe that was a strategy.
Okay.
That's why I said I'm not going to hold it against him. It was a bad showing. and we can only judge you by your last performance. But you had so many good ones before that.
Yeah, he had good
highly
ones before.
skilled.
Yeah, he's skilled.
You're a champ.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
If it don't turn out right this time, though, we gotta start seriously looking at you differently, asking questions.
Exactly.
Like Coach said.
Yeah.
Kind of like start looking at you the way we look at Lomachenko. We used to
Yeah.
think he was, end all be all, and now we see that he's, he got chinks in his armor.
Yep.
Same thing like everybody's talking about Shakur Stevenson was the end all be all. Now we're gonna see if he got the chinks in his armor.
Yep.
Mainly
Yep.
if he knows he's chinny,
Yep.
he don't want to get hit there.
Yeah.
Just like Camacho, a lot of those guys are real slick movers, and once they get touched, Camacho got touched by Edwin Rosario, never wanted to get hit again.
Oh no, he
became a runner.
well he got touched with he got touched. We talking about senior, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Touched by
he got
Edwin Rosario.
He got Edwin Rosario. He got touched by Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, after that. But like
yeah,
you say,
after that.
Before that, he was a sit down. He would thump with you.
Yeah.
As soon as he got hit with Rosario, that man became a runner.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this: Camacho's one of my favorite fighters. Okay, period. I'll tell y'all that right now. I love Camacho. Okay, I love Camacho. I love Hector Camacho Jr. I love him. I love the footwork. I love everything that they do. They can box. But I'm telling you straightforward though, it is what Coach is saying is true. Sometimes when a fighter gets touched,
Want to get touched?
sometimes they never the same again. It happens. It just happens to fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Or you could just be like Tommy Hearns, and just no matter if you get touched, you might be a little chinny or not.
Yeah.
He's still gonna go toe with you.
Yeah.
He's gonna stand toe to toe, blow for blow.
Yeah.
Same thing, believe it or not. I gotta give it to Amir Khan. Because Amir Khan could walk outside, it'd be a breezy day, and his chin might just. But you know what? You stay in there and fight with you too. You hang with you.
Yeah. I got to give it to Amir Khan.
Amir Khan will stay in there and bang with you.
I'll
Knowing
be-
it ain't good for him, but
Hey, I'll be honest with you. I always thought Amir Khan was a hype job, and the reason why I thought he was a hype job, here's why I say that, is because he wanted to fight a lot of the great fighters, but he never did. But towards the end of his career, he got in the ring with Canelo. He got in the ring with Bud, and you know what? You were Kell Brook. He got in the ring with these guys, and I'm like, okay, Amir Khan showed me something, so I got a lot more respect for him, even though he's retired. So Amir, if you see this, hey, I got a lot of respect for you. I appreciate what you did in boxing, bro.
You my dude.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what he did in boxing, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know if Amir's from somewhere around in this area. I thought he was
He did training camp with
with Virgil Hunter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
always out.
He's always out here. You know what I'm saying?
in the Bay.
In the Bay Area. Yeah. Hey guys, also too, just to let you guys know, hey, I don't know if you guys seen one of my books. I have 2 books out. One of them is called Boxing Defense. It's being sold on Amazon. Also, I have a second book out that's called The Art of the Jab. It's also being sold on Amazon. Hey guys, listen. Angelo Dundee said it the best. A fighter without a jab is nothing. Okay? You gotta have a jab in this game. You gotta keep your hands up. You cannot fight with your hands down. Okay? Earl Spence said it the best. Hands down, man down. Frank Martin, you should have listened to that, because you dropped your hands. You dropped your hands when Tank hit you with that uppercut. You went to sleep because your hands was down. And your own promoter was saying, hands down, man down. You didn't listen. I mean, I'm being real with you, okay? I'm being real. But it is what it is, man. It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody, man. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. Wow, okay. All right, I see it. Yeah, we doing pretty good there. All right, guys. So, you guys got something you would like to ask myself or Coach Matt? Go ahead, send it. Go ahead and send it in the comments. We'll see it. What else you got?
That's it.
That's it?
That's it. There was 10 fights on the roster. I think we covered them all.
Uh-huh. All
Just
right.
looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
got Tank and Loma coming up, supposedly. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
It really happens.
Well,
we
they-
talked about that already, but
They- I heard this. They're saying in November, Tank and Loma. If it happens, Tank and Loma is going to be a good fight. But I'm gonna be honest. Does Loma have it?
no, it's gonna be a good fight.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying it's not gonna be a good fight. I think Loma's gonna have a good performance. But does Loma have it to face a dangerous puncher like Tank Davis. Remember this. Okay. So here's what I look at. Here's what I see. Is Loma output higher than Leo Santa Cruz? Leo Santa Cruz was a fighter that threw
much higher.
no. What I mean, Leo Santa Cruz, he fought a couple fights that he threw over 1,000 punches in a 12-round fight. Okay, all right, guys, have a good night. All right, have a good night, guys. He threw 1,000 punches in a good night. Have a good night. All right, have a good night. He threw 1,000 punches in a 12-round fight. So, and I don't know if Lomas ever threw 1,000 punches in a fight. You know what I'm saying?
He knows exactly where to put him. That man had over 300 amateur fights. He gonna be all right.
Yeah. Well,
Tank's gonna have his hands full.
Well, yeah. I think he's gonna have his hands full.
The nullifier is gonna be the power. But
Well,
the skill level,
exactly.
It's on par.
Let's wait now. Tank has got a lot of fights. He's got a lot of amateur fights too now. So we got
No, I'm saying their skill level is on par with each other.
Yeah.
To separate them is going to be like the fine intangibles, like Tank's power and Loma's angles might be. Tank
I
is a
don't know.
slow starter. He might give.
Well, no, Loma's a slow starter also. They're both slow starters.
Can be.
Yeah. They're both slow starters. So that's
They're both southpaws in this. That's an advantage that's being negated on both of their sides.
Yeah. Now, you guys don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say it again. The European fighters, man, are starting to take over boxing with that in and out style, that pendulum step. These guys are starting to take over boxing, and I keep saying it. And you guys here, the American fighters, y'all gonna have to get hip to that. Okay, I mean, I was training people down at the Lions Den in Pittsburgh, California, myself and Coach Jason, and we saw we had the international Taiwanese team come in, and they all were using that pendulum step, and I'm telling you, man, it's given a lot of boxers problems. Okay, Usyk and all those guys are using that pendulum step. Okay, Bivol. They're giving a lot of guys, I'm telling you. So you guys need to get back to your footwork. Stop listening to these coaches. Oh, if you standing there and you moving around too much, you're going to get tired. Dude, you're going to get tired anyway if you're doing a 12-round fight. You got to learn how to conserve your energy. I mean, this is boxing, okay? You stand in front of someone, you're an easy target. I am not telling you guys nothing new. You guys know that. The hardest target to hit is what? A moving target. Come on. What you got, Coach? Got anything?
That's it.
You
said it.
Hey, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I ain't gonna bite on my tongue for any fighter that's out there. If you wrong, you wrong. If you right, I'm gonna say you right. It's just that simple. Okay? All right? It's just that simple. And I'm kind of watching what's going on in the ring over here. Like I said, we in the gym. And people in here right now training, and we think this is the best time that you should do it. We're gonna try to come on at least once a week, okay? Probably around the same time again. When did we start tonight? About 8:30, something like that. So we're gonna try to come on roughly around the same time all the time. So you guys that are out there, you guys, you can let your friends know. And if you guys got questions and things like that, man, just hit us up. Hit us up on Boxing Profiles, all right? You can, all kinds of questions and all kinds of, anything you want to ask us, we're going to try to answer your questions and all that kind of stuff, So. Forgive me.
Thanks, Daniel.
Yeah, what did you say?
Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Daniel, hey, man, thanks, bro. We appreciate you, blood. Daniel,
What's up, Daniel?
What's up, Daniel? Shout out, brother. Shout out to Daniel, all right?
Good sparring.
Yeah. Daniel, you did some really good work tonight in the sparring. That defense is getting better and better,
Eli, too.
Eli, the same thing. Your defense getting better. Got to keep them hands up. Move that head, too. Keep that head moving. Yep. Yay. All right, guys, we see you. We see it. All right, over here at the Georgie Duke Center, we have 3 classes a day. We have a youth beginner, we got an intermediate, and then we also have an adult class. We're here 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, as well as Saturday morning from 9 to 1, okay? And usually you have 4 coaches that's here. Myself, Coach Mac, Coach Jose, and Coach Jason. All right, that's what you have here. And we are coaches that are looking to expand our knowledge. We also take classes. We take classes and things like that under USA Boxing, and we are expanding our knowledge more and more, okay? We got several coaches that's going up to the next level, which is the bronze level, okay? We also going to be having coaches be going to referee school, so we know this game inside and out. Know all the rules, what you can do, what you can't do, all right? That's the important part of the game. And also, too, we also got a couple professional fighters that train out of the gym, and we're just going to continue doing our work as a gym and keep getting recognized more and more. All right, guys, that's all I got for you guys. You guys know what I'm going to tell you, right? All right, remember something. Keep punching. Don't get punch drunk. You got something, Mac?
Stay tuned in.
Yeah, there we go. You heard it. He said stay tuned in. All right, guys, that's all we got for now. We out. Y'all guys have a good night. Hey, hit us up about the merch. All right, hit us up about the merch. All right, guys, y'all have a great one. And remember, hit the bell icon, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hey, because we here and we ain't going nowhere. All right, we out. Later.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.
It's always good.